doing?
Clap.
Wait, hold on. We're supposed to stop recording?
No, oh my, no.
Oh my
Hey, I'll
god!
just resume it here.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Welcome to episode 4, right?
I think.
Yeah.
Five, four, five,
Four.
Let's
four.
see. Hotline Miami.
Yeah.
The
No.
second one, and then the third one. So this is the fourth one.
Yeah. So last
Yep.
episode, which was a month and a half ago, we said we'd do Psychonauts
Yeah.
and then
Well,
Metal
we
Gear.
didn't do either one.
Yeah, because Psychonauts was not our game, and these 4 lost the audio for Metal Gear.
No.
Yes.
One of Nick sent it to me. All the other idiots didn't send it to me.
Yeah,
I have
That's
it.
not how I remember it.
I'm pretty swaggin'. I know.
And I have the audio if you want me to send it.
That's me.
It do not matter now.
You
Yeah,
want
it's like,
me?
Yeah, but we're a little late.
No
Okay.
one wants to mention
So let's get on topic.
welcome to episode 4. We'll be debating about stealth games and horror games.
Yeah.
Sleepers.
Let's just start with stealth. What makes a good
All
stealth
right.
game?
That's the best genre. You mean like Hitman?
Stealth
Absolutely
games.
nothing.
Oh my fuck.
I mean,
Ah.
they're just so boring, man. Like, if you got
Ooh.
the patience to do that thing, all power to you. But
You gotta sit
It's
there.
not all power to me. Earlier, when you're like, nothing is so boring, Sim. Why do you play them, bro? You're so bad at games. I don't like to wait.
Hold up.
That's
All right.
you.
no power to you if you play
Yeah,
play
wait,
stealth
Fucking
games. Then
Chris Thorndike over here.
Tim,
played stealth games.
What?
can you
pace-
list the 3 good stealth games just so we have an idea which stealth games you're talking about?
Manhunt, Splinter Cell,
My-
Hitman, Thief,
Batman. Say
He
Batman.
said
That's-
three. Do you
Batman. Batman.
There we go. I can get behind that.
Uh,
See, Batman's an exception. That one is pretty good.
But aside
Manhunt
from
doesn't work, and it's stupid from what I've seen
Oh.
and heard from you. You gotta patch it yourself.
yeah, it's an old game, and Rockstar doesn't care about anything that isn't GTA.
Just to begin with, it's just stupid.
You know how Rockstar
Let
is.
me sit around with my ass cheeks in my face.
Uh,
What? Is that me?
Go ahead, Nick. Name 3 bad stealth games.
all the ones you just named.
Okay.
First
Okay.
off, Thief is a pretty bad game.
Ooh.
What?
I've only heard bad things about it.
Which one?
Thief,
I'm probably talking about the remake, the reboot.
Splinter Cell, Conviction. I didn't like
It's
it.
made
But
by
we're
I
not
Ubisoft.
talking about
Probably
Conviction.
bad.
Nobody talks about Conviction for a good reason.
Hey, stupid. He asked me to name 3 games, not you.
So Thief and
It's
what
fun.
else?
All the Hitman games.
Ooh.
Well, this guy.
I don't think Hitman is an enjoyable experience at all. You just sit around and watch people go about their daily lives until you finally go in and kill. Then you start a new game, do it again.
Interesting.
Boring.
Be
gameplay.
patient.
Rinse and repeat.
You can call it gameplay.
So being
Yeah.
patient and doing some observation. Oh, that's not gameplay. I don't get to shoot anybody immediately.
Fair argument.
It's just sitting around with your thumb up your ass instead of actually playing the game. There are so many times where you just have to actually sit in one area because people just don't leave. There's no opportunity to do anything.
Exactly, you know, because I've sat through those moments in Hitman way more than I want to count. But it's part of observation. You
Stupid.
Sounds
have to
like
play it
experience.
correctly.
It doesn't sound fun.
It's fun for me.
Like the whole observing a character and learning about them sounds like what you hate about Souls games.
Yeah, but you're just memorizing like attack patterns. I have to memorize every piece on the chessboard because somebody I could just come walking up and see, oh, look, a body. All right, time to dip. You
Doesn't
know,
sound like it helps your argument though.
Yeah.
You
it
get
helps me.
one thing you get the thing you hate the most about Souls games and expanding it greatly and making it worse in every way, and that's your
It
reason
works.
for liking stealth games.
It works in a stealth environment. In Dark Souls, you just dodge, dodge, wait, dodge, hit, dodge, wait, dodge, hit. It doesn't seem very fun.
Ooh.
Especially like you're just gonna do that for like an hour on one boss.
Bro.
Yeah,
You make one mistake, it's like, well, see you now.
But there's more to it, like
But-
good music.
Let's do that
in
line.
Hitman though, it's just sitting around for like 20 minutes watching 4 guys like eat, go to the bathroom to shit, sit on guard duty with their thumb up their ass, and then somebody saw something. Damn, gotta restart the mission and do it again.
You know, Nick, when was the last time you played a Hitman game?
Blood Money
And when was this?
on the 360.
And when was this? Like, what year?
Oh, I don't know. Let me just pull up my files real. You think I have a photographic memory of the exact year and
Bro,
date
just
and
give
shit
me an
when I did
idea.
it?
To be fair, it
A
doesn't matter. Hitman is
long
pretty
time
much
ago.
the same game, Timothy.
Yeah.
That is
Every year.
not true.
It's fun, but it's pretty much the same game.
Like
Look,
I'm sure
they
the
make
story
plays.
must be great.
No, not
But
really.
I really, it don't matter whenever I have to sit there and just watch a dude stroll on by 20 times just to make sure that's his exact pattern. Like, Hitman is so much more fun when you don't use stealth.
Yeah, when you kill your targets in like a goofy way, wearing a flamingo outfit.
Yeah, I
clown
think that's
outfit.
the only way to make Hitman fun, because I cannot find stealth fun at all.
It's like when
I
you
don't
make
even
the-
like playing stealthily in like Fallout or Skyrim because it's just so lame,
Yeah.
man.
Okay, but to be honest, those games were not optimized for stealth, so it's kind of a hard way to play.
What? What do you
Like,
mean?
You can
Stealth
still
stuff in
play the whole
Skyrim
game.
I feel like,
is the
especially,
best thing ever.
I feel like Skyrim, the stealth in that game just doesn't feel as good. It's like, honestly, I can't say Oblivion. Oblivion stuff is kind of trash too.
Yeah, but the best build in all of Skyrim is literally just Stealth Archer. Ask anybody who just plays Skyrim and they'll tell you Stealth Archer is the best build in the entire game.
I don't really like
Not
bows. That's
fun.
probably why.
It's not the most fun build, but the best one gameplay wise.
Well, I love using
Easiest
magic
one.
in Skyrim. It's fun.
But stealth all in general is just such
Stealth was
it's
fun.
so boring to me.
Sometimes it's just really fun to have the perfect moment. Like in Splinter Cell when you're shimmying up a pipe and you're just having to wait there because the guard he's on his patrols. You just gotta wait for him to come back, and then you comes back and you slam your hands down on his head as you drop on top of him. You know, the patience. You feel rewarded when you do good and you actually have some damn patience.
I don't feel good. I'm just like, wow, I really sat here for an hour watching people walk around
Just
Do
to kill
nothing.
one guy.
for an hour, kill one dude, go to the next mission,
It's
sit
fun,
around for an hour and a half.
Or
kill a
even
guy.
worse, I hate like stealth games where you're supposed to kill somebody and they have that one stealth mission where you're not allowed to kill anybody at all.
Or,
I can't
or else
stand
everything
that
just
shit.
fails. The operation
Yeah,
fails. Yeah,
it's
I played through a few of
absolutely
those.
the worst.
It can
Just
be
to
very difficult.
fucking walk around them, watch their patterns, and go past them. Don't kill anybody or else. Bad thing. It's like, oh, the point of being an assassin or a trained killer if you're not gonna do that ever.
He's got
Sometimes there's canonical reasons for it. Sometimes they're not. In Splinter Cell, you have to infiltrate the CIA, and obviously you can't kill Americans. And in Chaos Theory, there's a level where you have to go through the city of New York after it got EMP'd, and obviously the National Guard's there, and you can't murk those guys. So once again, they're Americans. You could knock them out, but you can't kill them.
Such a boring genre, all in general. Like I don't like the concept. So silent, and
You
it
gotta see
really
the
just
rain hit the roof.
it messes with my nerves a lot too, because I can't stand sitting in a corner in the dark, and then some guy just starts staring at me, and I'm no fucking clue if he sees me or not.
Must have been the wind.
He's just dead. He's just locked into that specific corner. His mind could be elsewhere, and my mind will be all over because I just don't know if he sees me, and he's just goofing around with me.
He does a little trolling, is all.
Like, he's that guy.
And they just make the AI really bad in those games.
yeah.
It
That too.
just depends.
AI can
Like older
really
games, the
ruin a
AI is
stealth
pretty
game.
weak. It is kind of hard to balance out an AI in a stealth game because you have to balance them out so they don't spot you 24/7. Because I don't think you guys really want to play those stealth games where those guys can just see you coming up from their backs.
I
It is
feel like they
annoying.
do to begin with.
Sometimes they do. It depends on the game. Like the older Hitman games, you're gonna get a lot of that. Older Splinter Cell games, you might get some of that. Manhunt, it's pretty well balanced. They usually can't see you coming unless you're being loud, like an idiot. Right.
You calling me out?
Yeah, I'm calling you out.
Bro, it's not my fault the game was built so easy.
Going punch out.
Yeah, it's like a Souls
Playing
game.
Manhunt
Man,
like a Souls game.
And,
Like
oh,
the real way to play
and the
Manhunt.
AI in that
no,
game, Tim, is not good. I'm like right in the
it's
corner.
fine.
Like they can see me. I'm shining. I'm glowing. And they just don't see me?
Like, bro,
Because my.
it was 2003.
And?
It's probably just more a graphical fidelity thing than it is anything else.
I think that was the right way to use that word.
The goofiest part about the Manhunt series is they mean to tell me that these
Oh
two
my.
white dudes are hiding in the corner efficiently.
That's true.
Yeah, they're
Like,
sneaky.
they're pale as hell too.
And
Bro,
Carcer
like
City's pretty dark.
paper white, bro.
Shining a
And
flashlight in the corner. Wonder what that is.
that's another thing. How come nobody in the owns a flashlight?
Well, it makes sense for a few of them.
Oh yeah, explain.
Well, I mean, the Smileys probably wouldn't have access to anything like that since they're in an asylum they haven't left. Although, maybe like, I don't know, Starkweather's in control. Maybe he doesn't give them flashlights for that exact reason. He's the one probably equipping them with their weapons.
That don't
That's
make
what,
no sense. I'm sure an asylum would have like a flashlight somewhere in like a stock room.
Yeah, a couple.
maybe,
Even a
but
Like
lantern.
the
I don't know.
conveniently placed broken lights in certain rooms.
Or like a candle.
You're gonna
I
carry around a candle in a big old urban city
don't know.
in the outside
Who knows?
Good
where
heavens,
it's raining.
what could that stirring in the night be?
Oh, it's
Golly
nothing.
geez.
Tap tap on my window.
Ain't nothing.
Man, Edgar Allan Poe.
Nothing.
Walk in a bathroom, half tilted light just for some stealth.
Sometimes the lights are just, crazy. The lights just go off.
We're like, Manhunt 1 meaning to tell me that I'm a death row inmate and I'm hiding around in the corners like a rat.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Death row
Sure.
inmate would have been throwing hands left and right.
You're a death row inmate, not Superman, bro.
Like fucking Doom guy and shit. Yeah, and they're a bunch of street thugs, not demons.
Yeah, street thugs, but there's more than one at a time.
He ain't got no hands one-on-one anyway.
Clearly, Timothy, you've never been on death row.
No, I don't think I have.
Yeah, so don't speak on their behalf.
Yeah, so apologies. I didn't mean to speak for convicted criminals.
That's fine. Don't let it happen again. All right.
You're on my bad.
So the point goes to me. Let's talk about horror games. Now.
What?
Good for Brett. Okay, let's talk about horror games.
No. What point?
Point goes to me because I am Ryan Gosling from the movie Drive
No, you're
2011.
not.
Okay,
No, you're not.
that's
No, you're not.
That's going in the podcast.
People, they wouldn't get that reference.
Sure,
Yeah, they would. I'm literally
No.
him.
he's literally him.
I'll just flash that picture of you with your big nose showing on the screen.
Bueno.
Okay.
Again.
So,
So what makes a good horror game?
Oh, that's a great question.
A good
Scary.
concept.
I think.
Well, okay, let's name a couple good horror games.
I like Silent Hill 4, Obscure, and FNAF 1.
Okay.
I'm
That's
pretty bad.
fun. I don't know, Nick.
I love the Suffering. That's my favorite.
The
I like
Suffering.
Outlast.
Yeah, the Suffering. So
I liked Outlast 1, but I didn't like Outlast 2.
I don't really care for Outlast that much. Period.
Outlast
I
2
could-
have some shitty dialogue and a dumb premise
I don't even remember what the premise was. I was
about the
too
cult.
focused on.
Something about cultists.
I was too focused on actually trying to see the game with like max brightness.
Yeah.
I swear, max brightness. Look into a corner, it's just pitch black.
Turn on the night vision,
Pure.
you'll be blinded.
Yeah.
Bro got flashbang. Think fast, chuckle nuts.
I'll play that in the video.
It hurts.
What about you, Octavian?
Say
I like
FNAF.
Slender Man.
Like the Slender game?
I did like FNAF 2. Isn't that the one with Toy Chica?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna disclose why.
Oh no, I already know you need to see doctor about that.
I'm cutting that out.
Now leave it in. Let
I mean, you freaking cut
shut
out.
up.
That's enough.
Ew.
Bro did the Scoob laugh.
Stupid.
I'm sorry.
But I think
You know what?
all the horror games are also boring.
Dumb.
You're cringe.
I feel like a lot of horror games you overuse jump scares, which is big talk
I
for
do
me,
too.
seeing as I named FNAF 1.
Yeah.
Okay, but you know what? FNAF is scary.
It's
It's-
scary.
But I mean,
It's-
they don't make sense. Like, oh,
It's
abandoned
creepy.
spooky building. Let me get a
Yeah.
camera. Let me go inside. Oh no, there's like a demon. That's at least like half of the games.
Sounds like what? Amnesia, Outlast, Fatal Frame.
I feel like
Uh,
horror games need to take themselves more seriously story wise, but not gameplay wise.
What do you mean by that?
You know? I
Yeah.
like Outlast. Had a good story, good premise. But like, oh, he's a journalist.
So you can fight
So
back.
clearly he has no combat experience. Obviously.
So
Everyone knows that.
I mean, it wouldn't matter if he had combat experience. He's going. I think that dude's gonna be able to beat that big guy.
So
The
they-
big guy. But what about the scrawny dudes? Like, bro,
Oh.
throw a chair at some of them.
That's true.
No,
What about those two naked dudes?
throw a chair at
Like a
them.
steak.
It's over.
Just say
It's
grab 'em.
over. It's over.
It's just like you cut G.
Gotta start pinching him. Start pinching.
Or like
They
I
gonna
don't like
call me Mr.
the
Crab.
weapon sway. I don't like how much sway there is in all of the Resident Evil games. It's so hard to shoot,
I feel like
especially
7
like
does it the best. Like it's got a good like atmosphere, so you feel immersed. The story's okay. The combat's actually there. It does feel like a
gets-
horror game.
I don't
gets a
really
bit
care
too
for Ethan that much.
action. I like Ethan.
He's
I don't-
alright.
It's
I don't
cool.
like how much of an action game it turns into the second half.
Oh,
He's the
compared to
hero.
the 8th, I feel
True.
like this one's pretty based. Or
7
grounded.
is pretty
I mean, considering he's a mold person, no wonder he's so damn strong. He's a mold person. He's moldy.
Oh, if there's an old person, I was gonna get real confused.
Oh, he's moldy.
Yeah, he's one of those mold people.
Yeah.
I feel like
A
horror
mold
games have to have a really good like high difficulty to be scary. If you have
That is
like
true.
too many items or like the enemies are too easy to kill, there's no intimidation
Or too easy to like avoid.
whatsoever. You know?
Mm,
Like Resident Evil 3. Hate that game so much, but I will admit, pretty good combat wise.
I like it.
Unstoppable force constantly chasing you. I like the idea of
We're good.
immortal enemies. Who chase you. Those nemesis type dudes.
Yeah, like
Those
that ghost chick from Silent Hill 4. Just chasing you around. Got a pinner with the sword.
Ghosts in Silent Hill 4, well done. I like Silent Hill 4 is a perfect horror game.
Pretty cool. It's like
And
the
then
most
the-
unpopular opinion in that franchise.
And then the zombies just scattered all over the place in Resident Evil 3. Along with those clickers were
fuck those
actually
clickers.
really, really hard to fight. I think like combat wise, Resident Evil 3 was a very scary game.
So
Very stressful.
could be scary. Definitely stressful.
Wait, is that the one with Jill and Nemesis?
Yeah, that's true.
Am I thinking of Resident Evil 2? Do I
Yeah.
have actual
You
brain
are, yeah.
damage?
2 is Leon and
Oh,
Jill.
no Claire.
listen to me.
They're
I
the
know.
same.
White woman, brown hair, same character to me.
But you meant 2, right?
Facts. Yeah, I meant to.
Hey.
Whenever I was talking about the gameplay and clickers and
Oh.
big guy. I didn't
Lakers. Isn't The Last of Us. The hell you on about?
I'm gonna hit him with a rock in the face.
He's saying clickers.
The liquors. Sorry, I was off by one whole letter.
It's liquors.
My
Get it
bad.
Right.
They can
Lick.
lick my cock.
Whoa, whoa.
Damn.
I'll amplify that.
But like
And I
a
mean-
lot of the games are like, oh hey, you're being chased. Just jump in this locker right in front of them. They're gonna look at you and then leave.
Kind of
Like, some of
Literally,
them,
I
yeah, they
gotta, like-
grab you, but other games they're like, oh hey, he just went in this locker. I can't get him.
Oh well.
You know what I want a horror game to implement?
What?
You ever like look out of the corner of your eye and see like someone run past a doorway? But
Way
you
too
like
much.
you know there's nobody there, but you just like see something move really fast at the corner of your eye. I want to see a horror game implement that in the gameplay.
That's
I do
pretty
not.
cool.
I think some do.
I do not
Yeah.
want that.
That would make me pretty happy, I think.
And
Oh, y'all remember Emily Wants to Play?
oh yeah, I got that on my computer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Hard.
remember it pretty well.
That one's pretty spooky.
Oh yeah, it's spooky, all right.
Sure it is. You know, after the first 3 jump scares, though, it's less spooky, more. Why am I doing this to myself?
Yeah.
It's one of those games that kind of overdoes it with jump scares because that's all it really has.
You know, do you guys like horror games where you have a fighting chance, or horror games where you're at a disadvantage? Like, we'll say Dead Space versus Outlast.
I don't like horror games that don't let you fight at all. Really don't.
It's not very.
Like,
You
I
don't feel like you have any
some-
power.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like some horror games where you fight are too easy because they just give you a lot to fight with.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But the horror games where you just, you're a reporter or a journalist or not
just
an
human.
actual MMA or trained military fighter, damn, guess you're running.
Yeah, especially if they're a long game.
And they have bad stamina.
5 seconds of running.
Oh, this cheeseburger has been on me.
Like you have no reason to be that slow if all you're gonna do is run.
Or,
Bro's
Okay,
never ran a day in his
what?
life.
It's like making me think of the suffering, because in that game, you have you're top dog. I mean, sure, there's up to enemies, but you're still top dog.
Y'all,
Top
do y'all feel like a good horror game should have lots of symbolism,
Hmm.
or do you think it should just be scary?
I mean, I think there's fear in real depth of, you're trying to convey a higher point, kind of like Silent Hill PT.
I think all the games just had a lot of symbol messages hidden in them. Not really.
They definitely
hidden,
make
a lot
them
of
much more
blatant.
interesting and deeper.
I think that's what's been keeping the Silent Hill franchise alive, despite no good games being released.
Oh,
Ever.
they're coming out with 2 this year, right?
Yeah,
Or is it?
We'll see
Oh,
what
yeah, there's
Konami
a remake.
does.
Go. I'm not gonna play any of them.
Yeah, there's
I'm
a
kinda
remake and a
excited
new release.
Is there a new release?
Yeah.
There should be a new
Finally-
new one, like. Or
I
This
hope
one's gonna
it's
take
part-
place in Japan or something. I don't know.
No,
Okay.
it's not gonna be Silent Hill Part 2. I really
be
want
more
them
modern,
to
Nick.
acknowledge Silent Hill.
Basically, we're ever getting a sequel to Part 4.
I just want them to remake Part.
We considering Part 4 is kind of unpopular compared to like 2 and 3,
So
1.
popular. It has the most references of any of the Silent Hill games in other media.
From what I've heard from your community, they don't like that game.
No.
I'm like,
Nuh-uh.
Oh,
no.
that's all I know. I don't play Silent Hill. I played Silent Hill 3 and I was like, oh, this shit is boring.
The audacity to say no.
I got bored so quick. I'm like, wow, I'm just running around as some teenage girl. What the fuck?
Oh, do y'all think suspense of something something unknown on the other side of darkness is scarier?
Yes, you're
Or
just sitting there
something
like looking at a
chasing
wall.
genuinely after you that you can physically see? Which one
I
do y'all
mean, well, Mr. X does that. You're like, oh, here's an empty hallway, and then he comes through a wall, or he's just, oh hey,
Scary.
he's chasing me.
Honestly, it's probably scary to not know what's chasing you and not to
Yeah.
not know where it is.
just busting out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like just hearing giggles and shit down, shits and giggles,
Or like
gets and
footsteps
shit,
or something like dragging itself
breathing.
through the darkness. That's pretty cool.
Chains
Yeah,
clanging in
rather
the
than
distance.
actually seeing the enemy.
If you can't see it, your brain's gonna imagine some really bad stuff for it to be
Bad juju,
Maybe not me. My brain different.
built different.
brain different.
Well,
Yeah,
I guess it depends if you
kinda
can fight
balls.
back, right?
Shut up.
Eh,
Because
sometimes it ain't worth fighting back if that thing is strong as hell.
if you can't fight back, regardless if you can see it or not, it's still gonna be terrifying because you can't fight back.
Yeah, bro.
Fight back.
That's not a bad idea.
I'll do the voice acting.
No.
Now I'll
Nick
do
does the
some
player
voice
model.
It's terrifying.
acting, make this character a Wendigo, but not be the monster.
No, you're gonna be the main character.
Has
Ah.
a big ass nose.
Everything's gonna be taller than you.
Why?
Good
Not
gnome.
that short.
Good gnome.
Anyone got any other games to talk about?
Do you
Phasmophobia
think they
trash.
should start making more multiplayer horror games?
Not
I think horror games
I
are better
mean,
single player.
when you introduce
I
co-op,
think,
it doesn't. It's not scary anymore.
yeah,
We're all laughing at
like
each other
think
dying.
of all the horror games that are co-op, like Phasmophobia, Dead by Daylight. Um,
Yeah.
Bro got real mad at that one.
Skier is a pretty scary multiplayer.
That I won't play with you on.
Yeah, like it's probably not very scary when you two are start playing and you're just giggling about the monster the whole damn
I
time.
remember
I
Man
won't
of
do
Medan.
Ooh,
Man
Man
of
of
Right.
Medan. That one is actually pretty good. That one's just a good time.
It's fun, but it's not scary. Not at all.
Yeah.
ugh,
Yeah.
ugh.
I feel like those games aren't supposed to be really that scary though. I don't know.
Who did we
I
kill? Nick?
wonder.
Was it Conrad or something like that?
Conrad. Conrad was the only one I wanted to live.
Yeah.
He was the only one who ended up dying.
That's tough.
Eh.
What can I say?
Who's that guy?
It's not my fault. You kept walking towards me.
What's another horror game I can think of at the moment? There's a
I
few
wish
of
there
them. Let me check my
more
Steam Library or something.
I wish there were more good horror games. There are plenty of horror games out there. Not a lot of good.
Yeah,
You just sit down and just browse like the cheap section on Steam.
Won't see a single one that's good.
Not a
yeah.
I feel like a game can be really bad, but in VR, it's genuinely scary.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I'd imagine. Just be 2 feet away from the monster and thinking it's gonna
Pyramid
touch
head
you.
in your face.
Oh,
I don't.
it has some very different connotation.
I'd like pyramid head grabbing me. That would terrify me.
I'm trying to check my Steam library. I can't think of any horror games.
I don't want to think of Pyramid Head grabbing me. If he's not swinging a sword at me and he's going for the hand, that means I'm going to live, but I'm not going to like living.
That's right.
What would you,
You-
see? Because
you know what
Pyramid
it
Head is specific for someone else, right?
Yeah, that's so in Silent
Technically.
Hill lore. The monsters may not look the same to everybody because of like guilt, trauma, dumb symbolism stuff.
So what would
So
you
if
see?
it was me,
See a bunch
Would-
of clowns.
I'd see you guys. Damn, funny as hell. Why
Despicable.
ain't y'all laughing?
Despicable Nick.
Oh, cut it out, Nick. Don't worry.
Come on, now.
You add a laugh track.
Oh yeah, canned laughter.
Gonna
Got
add,
some claps.
gonna add crickets. I don't know what I would see in Silent Hill symbolism. I don't know. Pretty horny fella. I might see one of them big titty nurses. You know what I'm saying?
You're not scared of that though. That's what you want.
Help me.
I mean,
I don't make the rules
I
around.
guess I'm guilty.
It'd probably,
I don't make it.
probably be a buff,
I'll-
tall dude like Hades in God of War.
I guess
make,
I'm guilty.
I don't make the rules around here, you know? I-
Bro, they're gonna drag him out like that scene of the Punisher. He's gonna be like, I'm guilty, John. I'm guilty.
and I like it. I loved it.
It's terrible.
I think that is the symbolism of those sexy ass nurses, by the way. Just Mans was really horny.
Yeah, he couldn't get none. His wife said him sick.
Wife
Can't
is
fuck her.
sick in the hospital, so he's just at home beating his meat instead of with his woman.
Oh, I looked up horror games and a porn game show. What the fuck?
Let's
Okay.
go.
You gonna do a playthrough on YouTube?
Oh, you already know. Why did you
Yeah.
have a penis?
Well,
Okay. I'm
Then-
good. Alright, bro, you're gonna cut this part out, but it's called Make Her Come.
Oh no,
Oh,
I'm
that's
Why
keeping
would
that
you
in.
say
I'm
it?
keeping that in, Tim.
that's
We're
gotta
gonna
stay
cut
in.
this.
In fact, that'll be the intro.
Okay. What was this?
Mm.
Spider Queen Cave. Oh, that looks terrifying. This looks disgusting.
I can't wait till we play Obscure together. That'll
Play
be a
with him, just
fun.
gonna
That'll
watch.
be a fun play. That'll be an actual game that we can have a podcast on, unlike the past.
Is it online co-op?
I don't know. Probably not.
What a shame.
It's a PS2 game, to be fair. I'm not
I don't
surprised.
think
but-
online was a thing back then.
It was,
It
but
was.
it was very. What's the word I'm looking for? Archaic.
What's y'all's like #1 favorite horror game? Like right now.
Probably still The Suffering. Or maybe Manhunt.
Resident Evil 4.
I guess I would have to say Manhunt.
So Minecraft.
I'll put some
What?
candle after there, Octavian. Don't worry.
Oh,
can't
good.
wait.
Yeah,
Make
that
sure-
wasn't a joke.
I
That wasn't a
can't-
joke.
Bruh.
I mean, it's pretty scary. You ever hear those Minecraft? No-
Yeah,
Yeah, if you're scared of
Whoa.
bugs, bro, don't play any
Yeah.
of the other horror games.
I get scared easy.
Okay, bro.
I'm still deciding on my favorite.
Obscure.
It's either Silent Hill 4 or Resident Evil 8.
8?
Yeah.
That one just
8?
full on action.
Not
Five.
4.
Oh, he's just that fucking tall lady.
You got me
Oh.
right. I need it. Goddamn. Got me acting up.
Oh,
Going
You're
crazy.
disgusting.
Goddamn.
he's sick.
Imagine
He's
the
He's talking crazy.
fucking crazy. Oh, bitch. He's a rat. Sorry, I just looked at a picture of tall lady. Imagine the punching power.
You know, boys, I
Knock
think
your
next
head.
podcast we should do an anime review. What do y'all think?
Oh,
I'll watch a Death Note so we can debate on it.
goddamn.
Oh, no. How many of y'all have finished Death Note?
I have not.
I'm like,
I know
4%.
Octavian has, right?
Bro,
Scary.
imagine if the tall vampire lady punched me in the face, bro.
Okay, Nick, that's enough.
Jason takes Manhattan type boxing, bro. You know,
Eh.
goddamn. Bro,
Please.
she could kick me in the face and wouldn't have to raise her leg up too much, bro. Big ass me.
This man's stroking his.
Goddamn.
Bro's tickling his
I need her.
On my
Pringle can.
If there is one thing the gods grant me, 20 seconds with her. That's all I need. Maybe less. Bro,
Mhm.
it would be no problem to for her to watermelon in the thighs,
Okay.
crush my skull.
That's enough from this.
She can
degenerate.
use her bicep to
That's enough, Nick.
bro.
It's over. It's done.
I think that's
It's
enough,
enough.
for this episode too. We've been going on for almost 40 minutes.
Go
Yeah.
milk calcium cans.
Alright.
Alright, well,
need-
That's enough.
Pick a one to feed.
hopefully later this month we have another episode out. We're back
Yep.
to usual
And maybe
schedule.
we'll have the
Nah,
loud,
It's over.
obnoxious one.
Oh yeah,
Bro.
we didn't even explain. Yeah, Jesse's at work, so he's not gonna be here.
Nerd.
He's dead, Lamau.
Okay.
Bro. Tall lady could pull my
Nick!
head like
Oh
a
my-
basketball and hold me up, bro. It'd be so great. I need it, bro. You don't understand.
Make me sick.
I need it like fish needs water.
You make me sick.
I feel like I'm dying without.
You make me sick.
Alright,
I
tune
will
in next
burn
week.
this.
Hopefully this degenerate's calmed down by then.
No, it's over.
Good work.
Crazy. God damn.
Just
Good
kidding.
night, audience.